Marley was dead to begin with. Hello there, this is Jacob, Mad Crazy Reviews, with another fireside adjacent chat. I'm still struggling with what to call this and kind of the overall shape of this thing, so bear with me as we're kind of figuring this out together. But we're talking today about A Christmas Carol. I think everyone knows this story, written by Charles Dickens, originally published in 1843, so almost 200 years old, this story. And it's amazing. I've never read it before. This is my first time actually reading the text as opposed to watching some sort of adaptation. And it's flawless. It's one of those things that, and maybe it's just slight exaggeration on my part, but it has permeated Western culture to such an extent that, I mean, probably second only to the Bible in its cultural influence. I mean, everyone knows these characters, everyone knows this story. It is part of us at this point. And reading it, I was a little worried about Dickens. He has a tendency to be a little long-winded and a little kind of flowery. But this is very fast-paced. You could finish it within an hour, maybe 2 hours at the most. But there's enough richness there and enough detail and enough story, emotion, character, all those things to really draw you in and to have people revisit this story. I can completely understand why this is a classic. I can completely understand why this has been adapted and adopted by so many people as part of, the Christmas season. I highly recommend it. It truly is an incredible piece of literature. One of those things, it's a cultural game changer, and you don't find that often in a book. So check it out. It's an easy read, and you'll be surprised at how good it is and how cinematic it is. Like, photography as an art form, as a technology, was still very new. Like something like 15, 20 years old. We're having our first photographs, and then this book comes along, and it's written in such a way that you can so clearly picture everything. Like, it makes sense that this has, I think, like over 100 film and TV adaptations. It's just all right there on the page. You don't even have to really change much of anything except the cast. So check it out. It's a good one. Highly recommend it. 5 out of 5. It's fantastic.